Avocados. Creamy, delicious, and packed with nutrients. You've probably heard they're one of the healthiest foods on the planet. And they are. But here's what nobody's telling you. After 60, the wrong avocado habits could be quietly sabotaging your heart, disrupting your digestion, and even stealing your sleep. I know that sounds dramatic, but stay with me, because what I'm about to share might just change the way you eat forever. Today, we're uncovering 10 avocado mistakes that could turn this superfood into a silent health risk. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to fix each one, starting right now. Because here's the truth. It's not about avoiding avocados. It's about eating them the right way, at the right time, in the right amounts, and with the right foods. That's the difference between nourishing your body and accidentally harming it. Think about it. You spend decades building your health. You've made it to 60 and beyond. You're wiser, more experienced, more aware of what your body needs. But sometimes, the very foods we think are helping us are actually working against us. And that's heartbreaking, because you deserve to feel vibrant. You deserve to wake up with energy. You deserve to enjoy your meals without worrying about hidden consequences. So if you're serious about taking charge of your health, about making every bite count, about living stronger and sharper well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, then hit that subscribe button right now. This channel exists for one reason: to give you real, science-backed strategies that actually work for people over 60. No fluff, no gimmicks, just the truth about food, movement, and longevity. Now let's dive in. Avocados have earned their superfood status for good reason. They're loaded with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, the same kind found in olive oil. They're rich in potassium, even more than bananas, which helps regulate blood pressure. They contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from damage. And they're packed with fiber, which supports digestion and keeps your blood sugar stable. For seniors, these benefits are golden. Your heart needs protection. Your brain needs nourishment. Your energy levels need support. Avocados deliver all of that and more. But here's where things get tricky. Even the healthiest foods can become harmful when we use them incorrectly. And when it comes to avocados, most people over 60 are making at least one of these 10 dangerous mistakes without even realizing it. Let's start with mistake number 1. Eating too much avocado every single day. Now, I get it. When something tastes this good and is this healthy, it's tempting to go overboard. Maybe you're having avocado toast for breakfast, guacamole with lunch, and a few slices on your salad at dinner. Sounds harmless, right? You're eating healthy fats. You're making good choices. Wrong. Here's the problem. One whole avocado contains about 240 calories and 22 grams of fat. Yes, it's healthy fat, but it's still fat. And here's what happens after 60. Your metabolism naturally slows down. Studies show that metabolic rate decreases by about 2 to 3% per decade after 30. By the time you reach 60, you're burning significantly fewer calories at rest than you did in your younger years. Your body becomes more efficient at storing fat, especially around your midsection. For women, estrogen levels drop after menopause. For men, testosterone declines. Both hormonal shifts make it easier to gain weight and harder to lose it. When you eat too much avocado regularly, those extra calories and fats start accumulating. That leads to belly fat, which isn't just cosmetic. Abdominal fat wraps around your organs like your liver and pancreas. This fat releases inflammatory chemicals into your bloodstream, increasing your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even dementia. There's another factor people overlook. When you consume excessive amounts of fat in one sitting, your liver has to work overtime to process it. If you're doing this meal after meal, day after day, you're putting chronic stress on your digestive organs. Over time, this can lead to gallstones, fatty liver disease, and digestive discomfort. So what's the fix? Stick to half an avocado per day. That's about 120 calories, which gives you all the benefits without the risks. Pair it with leafy greens, tomatoes, or cucumbers to bulk up your meal without adding more fat. Mistake number 2. Mixing avocados with sugary desserts or sweetened smoothies. I've seen this everywhere. Avocado brownies, avocado chocolate mousse, avocado smoothies loaded with honey, dates, and sweetened almond milk. People think they're being healthy because there's avocado in there, but they're actually creating a metabolic disaster. Here's why. Avocados are high in fat. Sugar is high in carbohydrates. When you combine large amounts of both in one meal, your body gets confused. Your blood sugar spikes from the sugar. Your insulin levels surge to handle it. But at the same time, all that fat slows down digestion, keeping those elevated insulin levels high for much longer than they should be. This creates a perfect storm for metabolic dysfunction. Over time, this combination promotes insulin resistance. Your cells stop responding to insulin properly. Your blood sugar stays elevated, and you're now on a fast track toward type 2 diabetes and heart disease. There's also the issue of advanced glycation end products. When sugar and fat are combined, especially when heated, they create harmful compounds that accelerate aging, damage your blood vessels, and contribute to kidney disease. The solution? Keep avocados savory. Use them in salads with olive oil and lemon juice. Spread them on whole grain, toast with eggs. Use them as a topping for grilled chicken or fish. If you want something sweet, have it separately, not mixed with high-fat foods. Mistake number 3, leaving cut avocado sitting out at room temperature for hours. You cut an avocado in half. You use one side. You leave the other half on the counter while you eat. A few hours later, it's turned brown and musty. Most people just scrape off the brown part and eat it anyway. But here's what's happening. When avocado flesh is exposed to air, it oxidizes rapidly. That browning isn't just cosmetic. It's a sign that the nutrients are breaking down and potentially harmful compounds called free radicals are forming. Free radicals damage your cells, your DNA, and your tissues. They accelerate aging and increase your risk of cancer and heart disease. Worse, bacteria thrive on exposed avocado flesh, especially at room temperature. Avocados have a neutral pH and high moisture content, making them ideal for microorganisms like Salmonella and Listeria. These bacteria can multiply rapidly in just a few hours. For seniors with weakened immune systems, eating oxidized or contaminated avocado can cause stomach upset, nausea, or even food poisoning. Your immune system isn't as robust as it once was. Your stomach acid production has decreased with age, which means you have less natural protection against harmful bacteria. The fix is simple. If you're only using half an avocado, immediately wrap the unused half tightly in plastic wrap, making sure it's pressed directly against the flesh. Or store it in an airtight container with a squeeze of lemon juice. Keep it in the fridge and use it within 24 hours. Now let's talk about mistake number 4, eating avocado right before bed. Avocados are healthy, so what's the harm in having some guacamole before you turn in for the night? Well, plenty. Avocados are high in fat, which takes significantly longer to digest than carbohydrates or protein. When you eat them late at night and then lie down, your digestive system has to work overtime while you're trying to sleep. This can cause bloating, discomfort, and even acid reflux. When you lie flat, gravity no longer helps keep stomach acid where it belongs. If your stomach is full and working hard, that acid can easily creep up into your esophagus, causing burning, coughing, or damage to your esophageal lining. For seniors, this is especially problematic. As you age, your digestive system naturally slows down. The muscles in your digestive tract lose tone. Stomach acid production decreases. The valve between your stomach and esophagus weakens, making reflux much more likely. Eating heavy, fatty foods like avocado before bed disrupts your sleep quality. You wake up feeling groggy and uncomfortable. You might toss and turn because of bloating. Over time, poor sleep increases your risk of high blood pressure, weight gain, and cognitive decline. There's also research showing that eating late at night, especially fatty foods, interferes with your body's circadian rhythm. Your metabolism is designed to be most active during the day. When you eat a heavy meal late, you're working against your natural biology. The smart move? Eat your avocado in the morning or at lunch. This gives your body plenty of time to digest it before bedtime. Your sleep will be deeper, and your digestion will thank you. Mistake number 5, ignoring latex allergy cross-reactions. This one's not common, but it's serious. If you have a latex allergy, Or if you've ever had an allergic reaction to bananas, kiwis, or chestnuts, you could be at risk for an avocado allergy. It's called oral allergy syndrome, and it happens because the proteins in avocados are structurally similar to proteins in latex. Your immune system gets confused and reacts as if you've been exposed to latex. Symptoms include itching or tingling in your mouth, swelling of your lips or tongue, hives, or even difficulty breathing in severe cases. For seniors, allergic reactions can escalate quickly and become dangerous. Your cardiovascular system might not respond as efficiently to the stress. Your airways might be more sensitive. If you've ever experienced any unusual symptoms after eating avocado, stop immediately and consult your doctor. Get tested for latex allergy. It's not worth the risk. Mistake number 6. Pairing avocados with processed meats like bacon, sausage, or deli meats. Avocado and bacon. It's a popular combination. I see it everywhere. But from a health standpoint, especially for seniors, it's terrible. Processed meats are loaded with sodium, often containing over 600 milligrams per serving. They're packed with nitrates and nitrites, preservatives linked to increased risk of colorectal cancer and heart disease. And they're high in saturated fats, which raise your LDL cholesterol. When you combine processed meats with the high fat content of avocado, you're overloading your system with fat and sodium in one meal. Your blood vessels constrict from the sodium. Your heart has to work harder, and all that fat floods your bloodstream, causing inflammation. For seniors, this combination is especially risky. Your kidneys are working less efficiently. Your arteries are already less flexible. Your blood pressure is likely already elevated. Adding this kind of meal regularly puts unnecessary strain on your heart and kidneys. There's also evidence that the combination of high fat and nitrates creates compounds called nitrosamines during digestion. These compounds are carcinogenic, meaning they damage DNA and increase cancer risk. The fix? Swap processed meats for healthier proteins. Pair your avocado with boiled eggs, grilled chicken, salmon, or plant-based proteins like chickpeas or lentils. You'll still get a satisfying meal without the dangerous side effects. Mistake number 7. Eating avocados while taking certain medications, especially those that affect potassium levels. This is one of the most overlooked dangers. Avocados are extremely high in potassium. One whole avocado contains nearly 1,000 milligrams, about 20% of your daily requirement. Potassium is essential for heart health and muscle function. But too much potassium, especially if you're taking certain medications, can be dangerous. Medications like ACE inhibitors for high blood pressure cause your body to retain potassium. If you're eating high potassium foods regularly, your levels can build up. This condition is called hyperkalemia. Symptoms include muscle weakness, fatigue, and nausea. But the most dangerous effect is on your heart. High potassium disrupts the electrical signals that control your heartbeat. This can cause irregular rhythms or, in severe cases, cardiac arrest. The scary part is that hyperkalemia often develops slowly without obvious symptoms. You might just feel tired when in reality, your potassium is climbing into the danger zone. This doesn't mean you need to avoid avocados entirely if you're on these medications. Talk to your doctor about your diet. Get regular blood tests to monitor your potassium, and stick to half an avocado per day, which contains about 500 milligrams. Mistake number 8. Eating unripe or overly ripe avocados. Avocados are tricky. There's a narrow window when they're perfectly ripe. Too early, and they're hard and difficult to digest. Too late, and they're mushy and potentially spoiled. Unripe avocados contain higher levels of tannins, which can interfere with digestion and cause stomach upset and bloating. They're also harder to break down, putting extra strain on your digestive system. Overripe avocados pose different risks. As they ripen past their peak, the flesh begins to break down. The fats oxidize and turn rancid. Mold or bacteria can take hold, especially if there are cracks in the skin. Eating spoiled avocado can cause food poisoning with nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. For seniors, food poisoning is particularly dangerous because dehydration can occur rapidly. Your kidneys are more vulnerable, and your immune system is less equipped to fight infection. So how do you know when an avocado is just right? Gently squeeze in your palm. It should yield slightly to pressure, but not feel mushy. The skin should be dark green to almost black. Remove the small stem at the top. If it comes off easily and reveals bright green flesh, it's ripe. If the flesh underneath is brown, it's overripe. Buy avocados at different stages of ripeness, so you always have one ready. Keep unripe ones on the counter and move them to the fridge once they're perfect. Mistake number 9. Eating avocados with black or dark brown spots inside. You cut open an avocado and see dark streaks or black spots. Most people just cut around them and eat the rest. But those spots are a warning sign. Dark spots can indicate bruising, overripeness, or fungal growth. While small amounts might not make you sick, eating large portions of damaged avocado introduces toxins and potentially harmful microorganisms into your system. Mold produces mycotoxins, which can cause allergic reactions, respiratory problems, and liver damage. Bacteria can cause serious infections, especially in people with compromised immune systems. For seniors, this increases the risk of gastrointestinal distress and infections that can spread beyond the digestive tract. Your body's defenses aren't what they used to be. The rule is simple. If more than a quarter of the avocado has dark spots, throw it out. Don't try to salvage it. Your health is worth more than saving a couple of dollars. And finally, mistake number 10, treating avocados like a miracle weight loss food. There's a myth that avocados burn belly fat and help you lose weight effortlessly. Let me be clear. Avocados do not burn fat. No food does. Fat loss happens when you consistently consume fewer calories than you burn. Yes, avocados can support weight loss as part of a balanced diet. Their fiber and healthy fats keep you full longer, which can help you eat less overall. But they're also calorie-dense. A whole avocado contains about 240 calories. If you're eating them in addition to your regular meals without cutting back elsewhere, you'll gain weight. I've seen seniors replace entire meals with avocado-heavy salads, thinking they're being healthy, only to find themselves gaining weight and feeling frustrated. The answer is simple. They're consuming more calories than they realize. Weight management after 60 requires a holistic approach. You need portion control, regular movement, adequate protein, and mindful eating. Avocados can be part of that, but they're not a magic solution. So let's recap. Avocados are an incredible food. They support your heart, brain, and energy levels in ways few other foods can, but only if you eat them correctly. Stick to half an avocado per day. Keep them savory, not sugary. Store them properly and eat them fresh. Time your meals wisely, avoiding late-night avocado snacks. Be aware of allergies and medication interactions. Pair them with whole, unprocessed foods. Choose perfectly ripe avocados and discard any with significant dark spots. And remember, avocados are part of a healthy diet, not a shortcut. Food is powerful. It can heal you or harm you. The difference lies in how you use it. Treat food as medicine, and your body will reward you with energy, clarity, and longevity. If this video opened your eyes to something new, I'd love to hear from you. Hit that like button, drop a comment below, and tell me where you're watching from and which of these 10 mistakes you'll be avoiding from now on. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, because every week we bring you practical, science-backed strategies to help you stay strong, sharp, and healthy well into your senior years. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the